Who's hungry? I'm hungry. Let's talk about food at the 2022 Houston Youth Gathering. Gathering planners are working really hard to make sure there are a lot of additional food opportunities for your group. If you have looked at what's called the Gathering Complex, you'll note that we are in the George R. Brown Convention Center and mostly the two adjoining hotels, kind of making a U shape around the park. So that's going to keep us a lot more confined than we have been in years past. The last time there was a gathering with a setup similar to this, I would say would have been Orlando, if you were back at the 2007 gathering, where everything was done in the Orange County Convention Center. And so they really want to make sure there's a lot of opportunities in a close distance for the amount of people that we are bringing in. So there are lots of options. I know for a fact that they are talking with some of the underground tunnel systems. In case you haven't heard, there's actually an underground tunnel system through a good portion of downtown Houston. It's air conditioned, which is really nice. And generally that is open on business hours on weekdays, but they're discussing with them keeping it open later or possibly on weekends so that we have another option for us to use. They are also working on pre-ordered group opportunities. So options where your group can pre-order meals at certain places and just go walk in, sit down. Another option is delivered food services. They are working with several restaurants in town looking for increased options where you can actually get food delivered to you in the park or near the convention center. And since the park across the street is not owned by the convention center, which is something we've run into in the past that's been an issue, you'll be able to get food delivered there and eat it there, and they're not going to have a problem with that. They are also increasing food options within the gathering complex. So that means more convention center food courts will be set up. There will be food trucks that will round the side of the park that's just opposite from George R. Brown and around the sides. So you'll easily be able to walk across the street and get to it. And they're also talking with the convention center planners about themed events over the dinner hour, where there might be a specific type of food or, world region of food that would be offered that your group could choose to go to. There's tons of other restaurant opportunities too. So don't forget about actually walking into town, going out and doing something together as a group. Sometimes sitting down to those meals can be some of the great memories that your youth have from the trip. So definitely allow yourself some time to maybe walk in town and grab some great barbecue or Tex-Mex or something that you would really enjoy. I mean, there's 6 continents worth of food in Houston. So you are bound to find something that your group likes. So definitely consider looking ahead at some of those restaurant options. You can make reservations at some of them, so that will really help cut down the wait time for your group. And also start thinking about what you're going to do for breakfast and lunch. Remember that a lot of the hotels do not include a continental free breakfast with their price. Sometimes they'll offer a to-go bag or moderately priced items because they know there's a large group there. But you might consider bringing some things or hitting up a grocery store or Target, Walmart, something once you get to Houston, and providing something in the hotel rooms. I know for lunch, some groups choose to make sandwiches and carry them with them. Some groups choose to just do it in the convention center or around. And that's definitely something your group is going to have to talk about as you budget and plan to go into the gathering. So start thinking about food. I know your youth are probably already thinking about food, and get some good food in Houston. Enjoy.